This episode of DockSide TV, we're going to be chasing speckled trout in the state of Florida. Our only obstacle is these big giant storms that keep coming through every other day. Tomorrow morning we're going to be getting after it along with all week, but we got a big gully washer coming right now as we speak. Stay tuned for this episode of DockSide TV. This episode of DockSide TV started off by driving through torrential downpours all the way from Louisiana, getting into the Pensacola area. And after a very long drive due to the weather, we were very eager to get onto the water. When we got into the Pensacola area, we picked up the boat, called Captain Josh Lim. He met us at the launch. The sun was going down. We got a really late start, but their night fishing over there is exceptional, and we wanted to get in on the water and get in on a fishing, so we went straight to night fishing, catching pretty trout like you see in these clips right here. Stud. As you just saw in the clip previous to this, you saw that we were hiding out from another rainstorm underneath somebody's boathouse. And that's the kind of weather we dealt with the whole week. We were dealing with rain, windy conditions, lightning, everything you could have to go through, all the obstacles. But whenever the weather did allow us to get out there and was pretty enough, we caught some really fine trout. We had bluebird style days, and we even had the ugliest of days. And under all conditions, we had successful catches. But as you see in this clip right here, this is one of our nicer trout caught on a perfect optimal condition day. One species that we don't have any trouble catching when we go down to the Floribama area is flounder. It has a similar limit to what we do here in Louisiana, and the abundance of them is very similar. We catch flounder almost every time we go down there, and quite frankly, the last several trips we've made down there, it seems easier to catch flounder down there than it is here in Louisiana for us. We've been having some tough years flounder fishing Louisiana, but over there we've been catching some nice flounder, and this particular trip was no exception. The area we targeted the most on this particular fishing trip, if you're familiar with that Pensacola area, it's called Big Lagoon, which is a bay, like sound style, set up right off of the Pensacola Pass. It's got really pretty grass flats on one side, actually both sides, and one side has a lot of docks you can fish, both being effective. Most of the fish we caught when we were fishing Big Lagoon was smaller male trout. They get some really good ones in there, but most of the ones we were catching were male trout. It would have been perfect in Louisiana as they were 12 to 14 inches, but in Florida they got to be 15 inches, so it was a lot of throwbacks, but the action was pretty good. When we were lucky enough to get cloudy days or low light conditions, which was our main focus on this trip, we broke out the Matrix Mullet, which is coming soon. It's your standard walk the dog style topwater, but it's got excellent black nickel super sharp hooks on it, all black nickel split rings and O-rings. It's got a really nice paint jobs. We're coming out with 5 different colors, and it's a really nice lure, very easy to walk the dog. What we really like to see, and we caught plenty of smaller trout on the lure, it was nice to be able to see the 12, 13, 14 inch trout get the lure down, so that was a plus. So the bait's not too bulky for that. But the bait has louder rattles in it than most topwaters, giving it a lot of high-pitched sounds. And when we fished areas that was holding bigger trout in the 18 to 23 inch range, it was a lot of fun watching them smash the lure. And we even bumped into a few slot reds, as you're going to see in these clips right here. Oh, lost him at the boat. I hope you enjoyed this episode of DockSide TV, catching big, beautiful speckled trout in the Pensacola, Perdido area. For all other episodes of DockSide TV, check us out at www.matrixshad.com, and I hope you got some useful tips catching nice trout in the Pensacola area on this episode. Until next time, good fishing.
Leave your worries at the dock and come enjoy the water. It's Ito time, peace of mind. If your boat won't go, don't you worry, cause you know it's Ito time, peace of mind. To the rescue, Ito time. To the rescue, Ito time. Ito.com.